For years, viewers have been told that Logan Brown left sister wives simply because he wanted privacy and a normal life. That's the story the public hears, the neat, PR-friendly version. But the reality, insiders suggest, is far darker, far more financial, and completely undermines the story Kody Brown has been telling for nearly 2 decades. The real story isn't about religion, polygamy, or even personal freedom. It's about money, ethics, and integrity. It all started when Logan, the eldest son, took a serious look at the family's finances. He saw the pink drinks, the overpriced leggings, the flashy jewelry lines, and the endless MLM schemes. He realized that the empire his father had built was, at its core, a pyramid-style operation that monetized the trust of fans. For years, Kody had leaned on these schemes, using reality TV fame to sell products and recruit fans into the family's business. It wasn't just about making money, it was about creating a controlled system, where everyone else was a resource. Logan didn't just see a son leaving a TV show, he saw a moral problem. Unlike his siblings, many of whom had gotten involved with family MLM ventures, Logan pursued an education and a career path outside of the Brown bubble. He earned a bachelor's degree, then an MBA, equipping himself with a solid understanding of finance, business ethics, and legitimate ways to grow wealth. Where Kody saw opportunity in flashy side hustles, Logan saw predatory business practices. Kody naturally couldn't let that go. He saw Logan not as a son charting his own path, but as a golden opportunity, a marketing face for the next family venture. Whether it was a supplement line, a men's clothing extension, or simply boosting social media sales, Kody imagined Logan becoming a critical part of the Brown business machine. He approached him with the pitch: financial freedom, generational wealth, and the chance to build on the family brand. But Logan wasn't interested. He looked at the numbers, analyzed the business models, and saw through the hype. He realized these ventures depended on exploiting fans, leveraging familial loyalty, and hiding behind TLC cameras to legitimize risky schemes. Logan politely but firmly refused. He didn't just say no. He explained why he wouldn't participate, why he couldn't ethically be a part of the system. And in doing so, he humiliated Kody for someone whose identity revolved around charisma, salesmanship, and control. Logan's refusal was a direct attack. This was the beginning of what insiders call the pyramid scheme rebellion. Logan wasn't rejecting just a product line, he was rejecting an entire family economy, built on exploitation and instability. Kody's reaction was predictable: anger, denial, and passive-aggressive digs disguised as advice. While Logan thrived in the corporate world, building equity, saving for retirement, and living within his means, Kody painted his son's normal life as boring and enslaving, a narrative meant to preserve Kody's self-image as the free-spirited pioneer. The contrast couldn't be starker. While Kody struggled to manage debt from properties like Coyote Pass, shuffling funds to cover expenses, Logan bought a home in Las Vegas, paying with money he earned through legitimate work. He invested in his future. He built stability. Every paycheck, every promotion, every simple act of normal life was a quiet rebuttal to Kody's chaotic empire. The more Logan succeeded, the more it highlighted Kody's shortcomings. This clash of values became even more apparent during the infamous bailout moments. As Kody's debts mounted, rumors suggest he approached Logan for a bridge loan to secure Coyote Pass, likely framing it as a family duty or investment opportunity. Logan, equipped with both financial acumen and ethics, declined. Not out of pettiness, but because he recognized the risk, the chaos, and the misuse of funds. Lending Kody money would be enabling a system built on instability and bad decisions. This refusal, insiders suggest, was the final nail in the relationship's coffin. Logan had drawn a line, asserting his independence and refusing to subsidize a lifestyle built on delusion. This decision also affected the rest of the family. Logan became a quiet protector, advising siblings to be cautious with money and shielding them from Kody's manipulations. He acted as a financial guardian, teaching them to prioritize stability and responsibility, something Kody had failed to do. In doing so, Logan assumed the role of the real provider, the father figure who guided his family from behind the scenes while Kody clung to the image of patriarchal control. Kody's attempts to demean Logan's corporate life continued through subtle remarks and passive-aggressive comments, framing stability as a trap and his own chaotic lifestyle as freedom. But the truth remained clear: Logan's life was orderly, sustainable, and ethical, while Kody's empire was unpredictable and unsustainable. Every property misstep, every failed business, every failed MLM was proof that the freedom Kody preached was chaos in disguise. The ethical divide was undeniable. Logan had seen the stress, the pressure, and the manipulation that came with MLM involvement. He witnessed his mother and siblings hustling to sell products to strangers for short-term gain, and he rejected it. His corporate job wasn't glamorous, but it was honest. He contributed to society, earned real money, and built a future without exploiting anyone. Kody, in contrast, normalized grifting, turning fame into financial leverage over fans and family alike. This difference explains the emotional distance. Logan's success wasn't loud or boastful. It was quiet and intentional. It was a rebellion through competence, morality, and self-sufficiency. By choosing real-world stability over the Brown family brand, Logan undermined Kody's narrative. Every mortgage paid, every vacation taken without sponsorship, every moment of normalcy was a reminder that Kody's way was optional and flawed. When Logan got married, he made another powerful statement. No cameras, no TLC money, just a wedding paid for and managed with his own resources. Kody, used to controlling every family event and financial string, had no leverage. Logan had built a life that Kody couldn't touch. The wedding was a quiet declaration, independence secured, control denied, narrative rewritten. The story doesn't stop there. Logan is suspected to have advised his mother, Janelle, on finances, helping her claim autonomy from Kody's chaotic management. He guided his siblings to protect their interests. He became the financial anchor the Brown family never had. By teaching them to read contracts, avoid predatory schemes, and build equity, Logan effectively dismantled the foundation Kody had relied upon for control. Kody's response has been predictable: jealousy, resentment, and an obsessive framing of loyalty as transactional. Logan broke the transactional chain, and in doing so, he became untouchable. Kody could no longer manipulate him through money, fame, or guilt. Logan's refusal to participate in spin-offs, reality TV opportunities, or family MLMs ensures that Kody's vision of a perpetual Brown empire dies with him. Logan chose privacy, stability, and ethics over spectacle, effectively neutralizing the narrative of patriarchal control that Kody worked so hard to maintain. In the end, Logan Brown emerges as the quiet hero of the sister-wives story. He didn't just leave the show, he refused to participate in a morally bankrupt system. He secured his financial future, and he protected his family from the chaos his father perpetuated. Every day, he proves that freedom isn't about living without rules, it's about creating a life based on principles, ethics, and sustainability. Kody, meanwhile, remains trapped in a cycle of debt, ego, and fantasy, terrified of the son who refuses to need him. Logan didn't just escape the family business, he broke the cycle. He became the cycle breaker. The son who refused to perpetuate financial abuse, the man who prioritized ethics over exploitation, and the individual who proved that stability and responsibility could triumph over chaos and showmanship. Every paycheck, every property, every quiet decision is a reminder that Kody's narrative of control is a fade. Logan holds the real power, not as a patriarch in title, but as a provider, a protector, and a builder of the future. This is why Logan Brown is the most dangerous Brown child, not physically, not emotionally, but morally and financially. By living a principled life off camera, he exposes the flaws in the system Kody created and demonstrates that the family can thrive without him. He proves that independence, ethics, and stability are more powerful than fame, chaos, and manipulation. Logan's rebellion wasn't loud, it was smart, sustainable, and unshakable. And that is why Kody fears him more than anyone else in the family.